And I do believe, if I am not mistaken, at least I hope not, we are here, and we are, as one could perhaps communicate, indeed, off. Right. Edge. What the hell am I reading? I thought, isn't this the whole thing that you bully? What was it? Not Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Windows Explorer. There you go. De-googled Chrome. This last time something important happened. Not much. We just stole some monuments. But we're hitting the 1600s now. So hey, it's kind of progress, just in the wrong direction. As in, we're running out of time. But that's okay, I believe. Right, there's the pings on the YouTubes. I am being pinged in person. Okay, alright, that's an MP thing. Okay, Right. Moving swiftly on, because I'm mentally struggling to comprehend that message, but there we go. I also own half the It's always owned it. That's mine. I'm not giving that back. Oh, right, we're about to go take the other half of the Ottomans. I forgot about that. Oh, we're about to go feed Milan to Corsica. I did also forget about that. There's a lot. Yeah, there's some stuff happening. Right. Great does mean amazing. No, unless it's Britain, in which case great just means amazing. And don't worry about Little Brittany. That's not Brittany. By the way, yes, so Brittany is part of the Small Brittany. That's why it's Gross Britannia and Small Britannia. 1632 is the halfway point indeed. I'm hoping for like admin efficiency to happen, but yeah. Right. Let's get back into the lobby. Is 1632? Yeah, it would be because you don't start in 1400. Sorry guys, I'm just really used to starting in 1337. I can't believe I ignored it. Where's the amazing tune? Great. Oh, for God's sake. Sorry, I'm struggling with reading. Yeah, well, ACNAP, I'm working on the World Conquest. It's not really a World Conquest build, is it? It's a make London stupidly devved. Speaking of, when's the next expand? 75. Okay. We've got a couple monuments so far. Are we in debt? I do keep. Wait, that's impossible. This is the first session we started not in crippling debt. Huh. Something's wrong. No, this seems wrong. I'm gonna fix this immediately by procuring Versailles. Is that worth it? Probably not, to be honest. No, of course, we got the Palace of the Popes, but the next one, Milan. Milan, why did you put the Doges? That's an inland province. Milan, did you flood Milan by putting the Doges? Okay, also realized. Let me put the music back on, as it were. Just take out 40 loans. True, but here's my question, Milan. Why did you put the Doge's Palace here? Did you flood Milan for this? This would also be nice. Oh, advisor cost. But 15 church power too. And a bunch of reform progress growth will be very nice. Oh, Scott Browning, thank you very much for the 5. Well, we'll make it even more beautiful, work on it, but yeah, thank you. Borders could always be used in improvement, but work in progress. But yeah, thanks again. Oh. Right. Oh yes, the Ottomans. There is also the small issue of the Ottoman borders in that can't really take the top of it because Commonwealth has been annoying. So what were we? Oh, we wanted Persia. I remember this. I wanted Persia. Not we. I wanted Persia. And I guess we could get to India. Yeah, there's the Promised Force Monument. Yeah, I think we take Persia. Just one Persia. Can we take one Persia here? Yeah, this looks pretty good, close to one Persia. Yep, that looks pretty good to me. Yeah, seems about right. I guess we will take one Persia. Yep, I think it's unacceptable getting a coalition. I mean, we're just taking just the one Persia, so unreasonable. Also to keep an eye on it because Russia's gone in here, but yeah. Oh, and we are in an awkward fight. Let's pull out of that. Milan, though. How's this looking? Right, you. Oh yes, we recently got beaten back out of Milan because we were a bit busy piecing out Aragon. I remember, so need to go re-partake into that soon. Anyway, another thing to bear in mind is we've hit this province now. Yep, John Parker has expanded. We're colonizing islands, as one does, but we need to grab some of these new world monuments. Like, you would be absolutely stunning. Look at that, 20% trade efficiency and reinforced speed. Ah, 2 depredations. Okay, that's a bit more whatever. But on the province, local dev costs and more defensiveness. Okay, that's kind of whatever. And Machu Picchu idea cost, minus 15%. I can't remember what this one does. Missionary and religious unity. This one's actually pretty neat. You know what? Fair. And Sierra de Potosí. Definitely time to put a new mountain into London. Speaking of mountains, I cannot communicate how much I'm looking forward to stealing Mount Fuji. I'm gonna put Mount Fuji into... I forgot about that. Oh, what a campaign. Right. Oh, we also did just start coring. Yep. What did we take? Oh, right. We reduced Tunis down into irrelevancy. I remember. Well, Duke Lorraine, that's the neat part of the mod, is that not only are they all movable, is none of the monuments require any specific culture. So, for example, well, this Machu Picchu would normally require a specific culture. Not this one. We've modded out and gotten rid of every single cultural requirement. This does have a small problem. For example, London here, whereas the Kaaba normally need to be Muslim. We don't. Mecca's migrated. Yeah, Potosí will be nice. The Zapatec gold mine as well. I'm looking forward to that one. Not this under emissions. This. Oh. Minus interest per annum. Free goods produced. Local goods produced modifier 15% and +3 local. Okay. Well, to be fair, we've left the concept of culture back here, don't worry. Oh, even more idea and tech cost. Oh, stunning. And we can actually nick right away if we had... Oh, we don't have a clear... Wait, what? Yeah, we do. Do we need this province? Why can't we... We do have a clear route. Huh? Does this not touch? I swear this touches. Look at the touching. That's a clear route. God damn it. Getting scammed by Paradox already. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, we were gonna stab enemies of the state. Now I guess we'll get back to stabbing Milan. That's currently our situation. So this was our inf. We have inf and the back row stacks. Yeah, okay. Right. And the Ottoman situation is rather all over the shop because, yeah, these two are their own. And we need to, of course, need to get Transox out. Yep, and Sistan. But Sistan's a bit more annoying. But Transox will be a big one, so let's push towards them. Yeah, maybe. That would be really awkward because that means we can't really steal Cahokia unless we, like, manually conquer towards it. Or we just kill Kree. I guess you could just kill Kree, feed that to Comrade Shinto. I'm wondering if it's something to do with this random rabble occupation. Because we could obviously colonize it, because that's how we got this land, we colonized it, and oh god, what have you done? This America, by the way, like, it owns the most random land. It's got this bit of Canada. Like, this America is popping off, I'm not gonna lie. Been playing Seagate 3/4 rabble. I'm still also a bit of a Seagate 2 enjoyer at the moment, but there we go. Anyway, where were we? Stabbing stats stuff, right. Some pause, you are going fine, you need to retreat, get out of there, yep, thank you. Pop back to here, to Baghdad, fine, right. And this should be one before they... Thank you. Yeah. Before they get a chance to... Roll. We just have one back row here, so you need to be careful, because... Technically not sieging at optimal speeds. Also, should probably go retake Corsica, shouldn't we? Yeah. Right. I'm going to retake Corsica with this fleet. Speaking of fleets, we recently popped the Rule Britannia mission. I do remember that, which does mean that we are trading in fur. Thank you. This is the Colonial fleet, and this is the... Oh, this is the fighting fleet. Okay. Guess we'll put the fighting fleet out. I do kind of appreciate how they're still trying for the AI, but it's also a case of, God, it's annoying. I forgot about this. We print 12 a month. Forgot about the free money buttons. Right. Well, we do at least have that, and we actually get a War's Breach roll. Neat. Let's grab some occupations, recover these two, because this is the back road. This is... But I think we have a bunch of our back rows here. Yeah, these are... All of our sieging back rows are in the Ottomans. That does explain why there's a lack of sieging back rows in the Milan front. I'll do it. Benjamin Hudson, you've been reassigned. There's no cannons here, but I think we have way too much quality for it to matter. I was gonna think of shift consolidating it, but I think they're second in the battle, so it's fine. I say we have too much quality. I mean, we have 10 discipline on them, but still, it's not actually that big considering the lack of cannons. You want a barrage here? Potentially. How are we doing on tech? Yeah, we'll barrage. Just get that moved on with. Commonwealth is going to probably kill the Transox stacks here. This is fine. Okay, so Transox, would you actually mind just leaving? No, okay, you want your... Oh, you are currently in the battle, that'll do it. Alright. When you lose a war... I mean, unironically, there's a lot of people that, like, lose the war and just quit the campaign. You don't absolutely have to, but... It really depends on the war and what you lose. Oh, there goes the perfume industry, right? So it's... Revanchism is a strong modifier, and in many cases, it's a goodbye General Alpha, Farmer Alpha, but it's... Like... Realizing that just because you lost the war doesn't mean everything's over, right? If that makes any sense. Very rarely does the AI actually, like, full annex you or make you uncomebackable. And usually, that's not always the case, there are other people you can fight that are not the nation that you lost the war to. So apart from waiting for them to get weaker, you can also, you know... How do I phrase this? Like, fight someone else, basically. Fight someone that's easier at fighting. Don't pick on people your size. You want to pick on people that are smaller than you. Let them take official bullying advice, right? Because fighting wars with people that are your size is a very expensive way of conducting warfare. Ideally, you fight only, like, poor people. Like, the optimal fight involves fighting people that just don't have anything, right? Rest in peace, Technobay, but to quote him, ideally you want to be beating up homeless people, right? That's kind of what you want to be looking at for. Like, Milan at this point, their army, they're homeless. They've got no men, they've got like 51k total, they're 10 discipline behind. Absolutely screwed. First Ottoman War, very painful. Second Ottoman War, they're bankrupt, they're terrible, right? So you want to be fighting people like that until eventually everyone in the world is weaker than you. And there you go. That's really the crux of it. It's not anything new. You probably inherently understand that. But yeah, fair fights may be fun, but they're not optimal, right? As ironic as that sounds. Right, well, let's pick up our men from Corsica and get them onto the... Probably onto this siege. I guess we could also sit on Ferrara, even without cannons, just to maybe pick up some ticks. Okay. How's the institution spread looking? So global trade, we did actually spawn it, which is a divine miracle. I mean, it's spreading. It didn't spawn in London, of course, but it's spreading, it's spreading. Okay, fair fights are conceptually more enjoyable in EU4-2, right? Don't get me wrong. Fair fights are better, but not from a metagaming point of view. If you want to win the campaign, you want to never take a single fair fight, right? If you want to have fun in your campaign, do fair wars, do that, right? If you want to win the campaign, white fight fairly. Right, Transox, with all due respect, how are you not leaving? Ongoing back... Where? What? Oh, I see, you're being beaten up. Yeah, you die over there, thank you. Would you be so kind? Finish that battle any day of the week now? Thank you. And Trade League of Denmark has disbanded. Okay, Transox, would you be so kind? You will. Would you also be so kind to give me money? I guess not. What does Russia want from you? You. Okay, so Russia desires you. I guess we white peace you, come back in 606, take Persia. Yeah, sounds pretty good. How many wars is Russia? 5. Okay, that's not great because we already have 15 quintillion promised war support cost. I'm going to march you back here because I'm assuming you're blackbarred. No, you're not. Huh. Consider me pleasantly surprised. Alright. And let's get you chaps over there. Come back to this fort. They are about to win that fort back, so that's a bit annoying. But it's a Ottoman fort, so we'll get some... Like, we'll be able to nick those occupations back. Alright, there we go. Let's keep moving into Italy here. Can we really not? Okay. And I guess we can get the fleet out over there. We should probably get ourselves an admiral that knows how to admiral. Also, we're slackening. I think we're fine. Just going to stop doing that. Let's roll ourselves some admirals that aren't going to be awful. They're all awful. Well, they're not bad. I think William Blake will take 3 maneuver pips. Yeah, this is all accounted for. Right, perfect. And we can do... I thought we were going to do the free money button at this point, but whatever. Right, let's overstack that. Ah, you defended the... Damn it. I was actually kind of hoping they'll grab that, but I guess it is free war score. Ottomans, do you want to just give me everything? No? Okay. Saying that, you are locked in to go here. Go back here. You stay here because we need to not capture random ships. Thank you. Delete that. We also do need to fix our gov cap because this is an issue. It is quite literally British roleplay. I mean, I never get to play England. This is my first ever England game, by the way. No one check that or anything. Like, don't look at any of my past things. But, you know, I'm just trying to... I'm a strict role player. I never actually do a try-hard campaign of E4. I'm also doing purely historical accurate gameplay. This is actually how history happened, by the way. You know, because schools do such a terrible job of communicating how history actually happened. This is what actually happened. So glad that you're able to learn from me, you know. Set the record straight. Hello, Ottoman armies. Right. You chaps, pop down here, get these guys out. I want them out. Because I want to white peace them so that I can eat them. Are you ally with anyone useful? No, but you siege... What is this? Sorry, AI. I mean, they're sieged down by Russia at the moment. But this is a mountain... max level capital fort with ramparts. This is the most competent AI build I've seen in my life. It's a shame it's entirely useless because they have 3,000 men in a dream. But, like, I have to commend it. Mountain Bastion Fortress? Huh. You know? Something. It's something. Right. Let's march over there still. It's a shame Russia decided to also go in, because that means that we've split. Right, what monuments are we stealing? Do we... No. Could steal this. Is this any good? Naval force limit? Whatever. Don't own that. Is this any good? Prestige from naval battles. Yeah, they can keep that one. Stole a bunch of stuff from America. Oh, there is you. Yeah, you know what? I think it's time to move you into London. This is my pile of rocks now. I think it's a yeah, cost advisors rule culture and promote culture. Cost not that we're doing much of that, but you know, it's there. So let's get it built, and we're out of money. God damn it. Okay, well, I guess we'll wait for the money to fix itself. There's also a couple European ones. Yeah, this will be nice, actually, because... I mean, naval combat with bonus of own coast is overkill, but still. Win on 14? Yeah, of course we win on 14. The one time I don't actually care about winning on 14, because it's a done and dusted, like, war, is the time I win on 14, and then when I don't need to win on, like, 14, I'm gonna win on, like, 100. Thank you, Paradox. Minus 35. Oh, God. And should probably get a siege. I mean, this is going to go to Russia, which is the issue. But maybe they white piece me anyway. Oh, they get a walls breach. That's nice. Maybe they assault. I don't think they will, but maybe. And let's walls breach here as well. Lie to me. Well, next month we'll do it. You guys are back over there. Get stabbed. Stabbing time. My question is, because we can... I remember looking at this, of how much you can take from Milan. I remember being able to take 1 Milan. Yeah, 120%. Is if we're going to just look at taking the borders, could we encircle them? Absolutely. I want Milan itself as the issue. There we go. So basically something like this, I'm thinking. Yeah, it does make Commonwealth and Sweden break up with us, but I think Commonwealth is probably about to break up with us anyway, so... I don't see the longevity of that relationship. Okay, that's gone. Punch you here. Oh, Russia, you bastard. You really occupied this. Don't tell me you want it. No, you don't. Oh, you... This, because they've got this occupation here, we can't take... Should I just deck Russia here so I can beat them up and... cheeky humiliate? No, they're Tech 15 now, we'll just die. I mean, it's Tech 15 still. Tech 16 is new cannons, but... Right, free money button. Kind of tempted to be honest, because that's just kind of annoying. I doubt they're going to peace out with... them anytime soon either. Oh, because this is zoning me. Wait, do we not even win that? Really? We've got a Rampart Mountain. Huh. No, we do manage to win that eventually, but still. Not the ideal casualty spread. Alright, let's put you chaps at your misery. And we've gained a light ship again. We do seem to manifest light ships sometimes. Need to get rid of it. The Zoroastrian Monument. What do you mean? Already have the Zoroastrian Monument? What do you mean Zoroastrian Monument? First of all, already had it. Second of all, it's not Zoroastrian, it's British. It's the British Bakau Ateshgah. That's a very British name. Silly question. Alright, it's the stand. You want to leave? Thank you. Yeah, they're just going to occupy a bunch of this crap. Oh, Russia, Probably calling Commonwealth here as well. I know you're fighting on the war, but here isn't. I could also call in Sweden. The thing is, if I call in Sweden, Sweden's going to keel over and die to Russia here, so... Alright, where are our troops at? Got a stack here. I'm going to have these guys clean up shop over here, and these guys come back to also clean up shop. And when this siege is over, that can go over there and peace out Russia proper. Okay, I think we're going to deck Russia just so we can get nice borders. Ottomans are already at war with me, so let's march these chaps back. Hopefully we can finish that siege before that becomes an issue. Okay, do want to finish that occupation. I guess these troops are also free now to go... we'll go with the rest of India as their task. Right, yeah, so this is going to be... Are they on the siege? No. I'll march them over here so they can go straight for the Russian capital. They move it to Moscow? No, it's... sorry, they moved to St. Petersburg? No, it's still Moscow. Yeah. Let's check forts, actually. So, can we have mill access through Commonwealth? We can just go straight to... Russia, why did you put the city... I mean, to be fair, that one is default movable, but still. I wonder if they move the Kazan Kremlin. Winter Palace would also be great. Anyway, I think we're just gonna go for it. Same... This is a good one as well. Yeah, I think we just go for it. Keep an eye on the... Hey, hot chocolate drops. Neat. But before we do peace out Milan here, I'm wondering, instead of doing this and having to give it to our good friends Corsica here, can we just give it all directly to Corsica? Oh, for God's sake, right? Like, if we give all of this to Corsica, I'm gonna, like, lock in my transfer. Can we still... Because I'm not sure if my province Warsaw cost applies if it's going straight to Corsica. Is my issue. Yeah, that's a firm no, but it does mean because our province Warsaw cost doesn't apply, we are not going to be able to give them the land because they're going to be overextended, I believe. That's going to be awkward. Because they're already overextended. They put their capital here, right? And they haven't actually cored, like, half of this stuff. No, they have cored that. Okay, they have cored that. They haven't full cored it. Why are they converting this? You haven't cored... Oh, God. Yeah, they're going to be able to take, like, none of this, are they? And I'd rather not take all of it, because that's going to give me a little bit of overextension. Wait, why can I take just this? Do I have a core in the area or something? Or can I core a fluker? Why can I just take... I should not be able to do this. This seems wrong. Trying to think of a way that doesn't make the borders make me want to end everything, but... That looks pretty reasonable, I think. Have a little Milanese blob in the middle. We also want to be focusing on taking states so we can concentrate there, ideally, because it's very, very big. Yeah, how much admin is that? That's a bit of admin. Let me check my admin supplies. No, that's coming up next. That's got my gov cap, though. We don't have global trade either. How close are we? We're just not really close to global trade. Interesting. Am I the one converting? God damn it. Yes, I am. This is why I don't use the auto-converter sometimes. Okay. We'll need to be at peace to transfer the land anyway. I'm going to wait for a bit because I have that liberty. And I think I'm just going to deck on Russia here. Nice quick war. Humiliation, so we just show strength them. We're not going to like 100% them, to be clear. Sorry, we're just going to want to take back these occupations. Beat them back out the Ottos. And let's find out... Actually, could find out the smart way through the ledger. Army quality of our war enemies. They have... comparable morale, 10% less discipline. And god-awful army composition, of course they do. Okay, and then that means we should be able to unsiege that. Alright. Well, you go over to Moscow. We'll pick you up to go deal with the Ottoman stacks. And we should probably repair these ships as well soon, but... Yeah, the Milanese Navy... Nope. Not if we roll a 9 as well. Picardy. Do we care about Picardy? Guess we should care about Picardy. Speaking of caring about things, we should probably also stab that stack before they, like, realize they're meant to be separatist rebels. Jesus, that's a bunch of ships captured. Well, we'll delete them quickly. Okay. You're back here. You're marching in. Gonna have to... Problem is, they can also unsiege our occupations now, but that's a bit whatever. They're not gonna win that on 7%, are they? No, I think. And we should get there in time now. Hey, we got Coffee Boon. Nice. Which has given us enough money to upgrade another monument, but there we go. Right. Wow, Sweden's helping. They're not going to win that, but you know what? They're helping. Last stack's marching up. That's been unsieged. They can unsiege that anyway. There's the Ottoman stack right there. We get into that battle. Nice. Still counts as a Swedish battle, but whatever. And there's the wipe. Or actually should be in now. Nice. Thanks, Sweden. You helped. Let's shove a general onto you. And there we go. Perfect. Right. Also, one of the other things I was waiting is for these cores to finish, but they're going to be finishing in October, so... How long is this uncon for? A bit. A healthy bit. Maybe we don't feed Corsica more. I think we might want to give them Genoa, though. Just for, like... I think I will give them Genoa, like, manually, if that makes sense. And you've gone onto the mountain. Okay, well, you know what? That does work for me, so... Thank you, Ottomans. Yep. Okay, their army quality is not very good. I guess this is also the issue. They can immediately walk on and be on 7%, but that's because they're breaching walls. And I mean, we're also breaching walls, so... It's almost to be expected. Let's keep you guys... Damn, there's not a lot of supply in this area. I should probably get you a maneuver chap. Maximilian, you work, right? So I don't want to sell titles, because I actually want to get the burghers up to revoke stuff from them. And of course, Swedish Guinea. Oh, God. At least John Colony's doing quite well. Okay. Yes, we can upgrade it. We can't move it. Maybe because it doesn't... I don't think it does count this as past the capital, which is a bit unfortunate. Right. Let's find out if this is going to be enough. 50, we're about number 2 to 1. Oh, thank you, Commonwealth. You're unironically helping. And that's one more Highlands chap removed. We're getting rid of this. Should we do the islands? I think we'll do the islands. May as well at this point. And do you have an adjacency? You do. Okay. Yes, because Argyle is, yeah. So that's English, and Limerick is being done. So that'll be, yeah, the English are very nice and spreading. Haven't touched the French because we're trying to focus on the stuff that we haven't accepted. Which is stuff like this. Yeah, I'll get you guys started. Also, let's breach Moscow. I'm gonna move you up in case I actually need to reinforce you. Please do not win that on 7%. That's next to a fort. But it does hurt. Also, we're repairing ships we should not be repairing. Did we repair all the ships we should not have been repairing? We did repair all the ships we should not have been repairing. Thank you. Right, let's grab the 50k and send them back down to deal with that. It's probably better to grab 30, actually. Because the supply there's going to be more of an issue, I believe. Right. Oh, were we? They actually won that siege, didn't they? Oh, for God's sake. Really? Right, well, I guess we're finding another boss too. And they're going to reinforce it technically properly, but they also don't have a general, so... Terrible fight for us to take. Does not matter. Do we prevent it? We don't prevent it. Take. Oh, for God's sake. The AI, of course, wins a mountain siege on us. Damn it. I was really hoping that's what it was. The retreat. Oh, no. Okay, okay. Moscow's on 57. Of course it is, so... Watch this not win. You should probably win. I mean, it's above... Yeah, it is 50% chance of win. And you got zoned, so you actually pop back, because we're probably going to have a bit of unrest in Persia. Let's get you onto the Persian front. You'll make your way over there eventually. Let's pick you up. And get over there, because you're not being caught while we're waiting. And, oh yeah, free money. Speaking of free money, I think it's time to break another monument. And actually, I think I'm going to go to Bellum Tower. Because global trade power and national sailors, as well as local sailors, as well as local trade power in London. Sounds pretty good to me. So we're going to grab that. It's also quite cheap. And let's max this out. I guess before we do, I mean, we already gave it plus 15 local manpower. Local sailors. Let's check our sailors. So we are getting 17,000 sailors at the moment. It turns out we already have an insane amount of modifiers for sailors. That's England for you. And now we'll be getting a lack of money to finish upgrading the monument. Yeah, I mean, 17k sailors is a couple of sailors, don't get me wrong. Where did they retreat to? That's a really weird retreat. Whatever. Ottomans, really? Please stop. Okay, and I guess we'll grab some of these really nice workshops, actually. Wow. Oh, no, I meant to upgrade the monument, whatever. Okay, and there's some more cores done, so the only cause that's not finished is the one with the rebels on it. Of course, that's the case. Which does mean... at least this is spreading. When can we embrace this? This is 4%. Yeah, it'll be a while. It'll be a while. Okay. I kind of want to get that tech, but... You're kidding me, right? Jesus. I'm very happy I decked Rush now. Okay. No, we're marching you back down there, because I need you to... undo all this occupation crap. No tariffs? Tariffs are bad. Client states. I mean, I've considered it, and I think it's really strong. Don't get me wrong. It's just, in this case, I don't care. Also, we're out of manpower, which does mean, unfortunately, that's why I was slackening. I'm going to grab a few more generals just to keep the slackening going. Not a bad general. You know, for 99 army tradition, we're really not getting the best generals. There we go. Oliver Cabot. I really... thought I was paused. I was pressing the pause button on my screen and it just wasn't pausing. Thank you, Paradox. Very cool. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying before I really interrupted myself, let's get the Bellum Tower done. Jesus Christ, it does not like them pause. Yeah, it only took us up to 18,400 settlers, guys. It's only 18. Jesus Christ. The amount of percentages these sailors are getting right now is stupid already. I do never play England, that's very true. Am I the... No, there's a couple very, very good players at this point that I will not wish to prescribe to. But hey, Drizzy as well. With that said... other monuments. Could get Edinburgh Castle down. Nobility is going to be, like, happy. Actually, is there anything that makes the burghers super happy? I don't believe so. Kind of did already ransack this place. You are an institution spreading true... To be fair, institution spreading true faith provinces right now. I can see it, I can see it, I can see it. Pyramids. That's yeah. That's an area institution spread. Petra could be a shout. Aleppo doesn't do too much. Parthenon would also be great. As would, like, I guess Hagia Sophia. Basically all of them. What does this do? A merchant, to be fair. Stuff to consider. Stuff to consider. We do need some more flat stuff on there. There's not that much that gives flat modifiers. Right, I'm going to underestimate the Russian army. Surely that's not going to come back to bite me. I mean, if they do just run away from me, that also works, so... Need to, I guess I need to guard occupations now. Should be enough war score to piece them out. Actually, let me check. Yeah, they're happy to dip already. Because this gives us 10 admin efficiency, but it also gives us our admin efficiency for being over GovCat back, so... How much is it? 733 admin? Yeah, I'd rather not. I swear, space just does not like to work sometimes as an unpause button. Oh well. Maybe it's all the shift tabbing I'm doing. Hey, Spynet Gaming. Your supermarket vibes, true, yeah. New dating profile. Will I date you as a monument? Sorry, I know I'm finding this really funny. Guys. I need to find one I can pronounce. Oh god, I was like, I need to find one I can pronounce. Clicks on the most unpronounceable thing on the planet. Guys, would you still love me if I was the walls of Benin? Would you still love me if I was the Mabanza Congo? Would you still love me if I was killed sick? I don't know why I'm finding this so funny, but I'm sold. What are you doing here? Go stab the Russians. No, you go stab these Russians. Wrong Russians. What that? It's a monument. To be fair, Walls of Benin is pretty good. Nobility, loyalty, career, 15, 20%. 20% province. I am spamming the spacebar. You can hear me right now. Why does it? I think it's the shift tab. It does not like it. Like what? But province trade power 20%. Could be worth it. 10% air cost. Okay. Right. Okay, we scared the Russians away. Perfect. Hopefully, we might actually, because I'm assuming they're over here. Yeah, stab those. Oh god, caravan power of 500. You will just steal all of the trade. Oh god, that's a really good submission. Yeah, caravan trade power is insane. Do you want to see the pyramids in London? I mean, sure. Here they are. They're actually not expensive. We could... You know what? That's a good shout. Just for you, that dude. That dude 69. Excellent name. I'm going to take the pyramids. It's finally time. There we go. London. The pyramids of London. There they are. Got them. Mine now. I guess we should probably upgrade them. There we go. Got level 1 pyramids. We'll get a bit more money going. We'll get this button press so we can upgrade them again. I love the free money button. There we go. And we should have a final upgrade on them soon enough. Also, we are gaining... Yeah, we are gaining Econ Hegemon, so even more gets produced. Beautiful. Okay. That should give us the peace deal with Russia. Where are you going? Can we... No, can't catch that. Alright. Put on you here. Ironically, Russia is something I also kind of want to fight, because they have a lot of manpower monuments. Like, if we get the Moscow Kremlin into our capital, 100% local manpower on our capital is gonna go hard, because that is 22 dev clicks. That's already a 15k manpower. That would be an extra... Okay, it'd be an extra 5,000 manpower, but still, you know, that would be nice. Is this... local? It's more place merchant trade power. I'm trying to think of what else is like a good monument to nick. Even more. Actually, the culture conversion cost. Oh, that'd be huge. That talks True Faith, whatever. 20% more manpower. Hey, and even more advisor cost. Oh god, the advisor cost is going to get disgusting. And on that note, burgers, we can... I kind of want to keep the tax for a bit, but I'm going to get her a free enterprise. And they're low enough already. Yeah, I want to keep the church power. I think I get rid of the... I keep this, because I do want to get rid of this, and then I keep the rest. And hopefully that's enough abs for max abs build. What do you mean the ridiculousness? It's mine. I've taken it. It's in London. It only took us like a day. Well, you got the Dutch polders though. Already got the Dutch polders. Yeah, plus 50% from them. Which is probably why they're so low. Okay, all these sieges have been... What was our Ottoman... Yeah, this is kind of the Persian I was looking at. There we go, yeah, it's 100%. We can take that? Yes, we can. Oh, no, of course we couldn't, because we need to take these two at the bottom. Or we can just wait till tech. Again, how close are we to 5.3? So it is spreading. Sussex 76, that's 95, yeah. So like it'll be in Kent soon enough, and then when it's in Kent, we're getting pretty close. And also, we've had Parliament for a while, haven't we? I am an absolute idiot. We should probably get Parliament going. There's culture conversion costs. There's global settlers, actually. Could go burgher settlers. Or missionaries, so it's a bit late for that. Could remove the... Yeah. Actually, just getting the burgher loyalty back. If I can revoke the last privilege and be done. That's a big bribe for National Parliament. I will, because you'll dig down. I will give you dip points. I have a couple spare. I'll give you 2.5 army tradition. We're doing a lot of fighting. I will mint national coins. I'm not going to give my government progress. I'm not giving you 2 stab. I will give you 2 prestige, though. You can have 2 prestige. You can definitely have my sailors. Mercantilism, we get that like pretty quickly back. You can have 9 mil points. Or 5 Navy tradition. Actually, we didn't get our Navy tradition back up. The nobility, I believe we've revoked everything from, so we can now give that. Don't want to give them civil service. Not too worth it. I don't know if I want to yet, although that'd be nice. Can we revoke if we do plus 10? It'll be 52. No. Yeah, we can, because it'll be 52. So actually, we can placate Imperial burghers to make them more loyal. That's kind of ironic that we're placating them to make them... And I guess we'll ignore some corruption. Because we'll get that tick down in no time. But now that the burghers are loyal, we can go ahead and revoke the burghers' financial demand by taxes. But this is our setup now. It's done. This is the estate stuff we'll have forever. If we could get, actually, the nobility up to 60, that would be great. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to. We'll see. Oh god, minus speed for shattering armies. That's a good one. I like that. That's really cool. That's creative. Hey, Deepin. Oh, thanks. Welcome to the channel. I've been here for a while, but glad for you to join me. Got quite the backlog as well. That's a word. So, yep, have fun and welcome. What can I say? With that said, the Ottomans. I want your land. Can I have it? I can. Can I have the institution of the tech first, though? That was literally what I was looking at, wasn't it? Yep. 6.2. Oh boy, it's going to be a while. You're getting there. At least. Alright. And we should probably do Milan soon. Because they've unconned. What's our war exhaustion? It's getting pretty bad. Okay. Russia, we've beaten them back from all the occupations we cared about. Actually, we could take max money from Russia here. How much money is max money from Russia, and is it worth it? Like, it's 4 grand, it's not a bad amount. At the same time, we get that every 8 months, so... Yeah, we're gonna have a truce with Russia for a while. I think we're gonna take the money, and probably the war rep as well. So, it doesn't count going 5.0 to 0.5, you have to minus a 0. So, you can go 5.0 to 5.0, but you can only go from 50 to 5. You can also go from 0.05 to 0.5, for the record as well. But yeah, that's part of the... I was hoping that would be clear, but there we go. Barakar or something. Hey, there's a... Oh, there's the Bengal monument. No, you are absolutely correct, by the way, about the Bengal monument. The Barakatra. And 20% trace steering. You know what, guys? New update. We're going to Bengal. We do just need to get to India, to be fair. When is the age 77? Month, right. Let's set up shop. We are taking a lot of attrition, to be fair, as well. You frankly should not be taking. Yeah, let's get everyone else also down into position for here. So, Bologna, you're allied with just Tuscany. Tuscany, you've allied Austria. That's a bit more annoying, but I guess you can punch Austria out the map. Then we can go delete the Pope. I would like to delete the Pope because there's occupation of Rome and there is St. Peter's Basilica, which has idea cost. Curia Power Quest is a bit more useless. I guess Clergy Influence is a bit... actually, we do want Clergy Influence up. You know what? We do kind of want Clergy Influence up, actually, so... That's fine. We also need to be careful. We're approaching the cap on that. Let's decrease our inflation a little bit. Oh, and we were upgrading the pyramids, so let's get back to upgrading them. And there goes Novgorod, because of course we win like a 7% siege. And, yep. How many Russians are left? 145k, alright. Let's split you up as well. Don't want to be taking... Like, I was going to say, don't want you taking attrition, and then you just take attrition. Anyway. The supply limit here just isn't good, is it? Yeah, being big in this institution is hurting. 7.5. Almost boosted stab, honestly. But, more importantly, money. I love me some money, which does mean I think I can finish the pyramids. There we go, guys. We did it. We finished the pyramids. +5 all estates. -1 for... And now when this guy dies, we're not going to get a stab hit. Even though I'm going to be very sad when he dies. I will mentally get a stab hit. Oh. Right. I'm trying to think, and it's failing miserably. 7 point... Like, surely we were pretty close to actually getting it, right? Like, something like here is going to be up in the 90s, right? Right, one of you's up in the 90s. Because I remember London getting it pretty much instantly. Yeah, It's one of those that, like, every province gets it, but every province gets a little bit of it, so it's actually very slow as a spread. May want to dev it here, to be honest. I think I might. I'm going to get this to 25 as well, because it's already English. So, 6 months. And this is gems. It's now worse because it's gems, but hey. I got a... Oh, yeah, of course, this now gives us the efficient state house on it. Nice. But... what the hell. You definitely need a lot more work, surprisingly enough. Do you not have adjacency? No, you just don't have a lot of trade power. Port neighboring province with global... Yeah, Kent. Does it have to be like a port-facing neighboring province? Kent's a port-facing neighboring province. Get the... SMH my head. Also, I'm gonna click you. Probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. So I don't want to burn too much. Nice, we get +1 dip rep when we don't need it. Where was that when we were annexing France? Like, I guess we could just take the tech, right? Now, especially. I do really want to take the tech. It fixes so many of our problems. Like, honestly, so many problems get fixed by taking the tech. And Inverness is now the correct culture. Our capital, 8.1%. Right, so cool. Are you getting the proper... No, because... So do you get the province has level 2, thank you, and port neighboring province. Does that apply only to... Fine, I'll get you to 30, Jesus. This. You have a literal neighboring province. This is such a lie. God damn it. Can't believe Paradox would lie to me. Unacceptable behavior. Right, with that said... Milan should be done soon. Where next? Monument-wise, of course. I think we wait and we grab one of these here. Like Doge's Palace. Clemenson, British, and that's the Brazil ones, okay. You can definitely kill the Clemenson ones. Yep, okay. There's an 87 up there as well. It's just 1.1% dev for us is also a massive amount of dev. It's like another 40 dev worth. Give or take, so... You're on 89. Get there soon enough. Nope. Don't want to consider myself in debt. Yeah, 2 months. 12 is so stupid as an amount of game. I mean, at this rate, it's going to be connected through the north for this colony, but still, God. It's grim. And, oh God, they've started forming their federations. Okay. I mean, I say that, not like they... Yeah, whatever. Put that all out later. Okay, that's that set up. I think we need to, or at least we want to start colonizing towards Mexico now, yeah. So were you the one that colony that finished? No, but you're about to finish, so I'm actually going to recall you as well, because you're done. Thank you. Make sure I go to that. Panama's also really annoying, because I think the port of the province is, like, on the wrong side. Yeah. There we go. And there's some global settler buffs. And there's our free money. My favorite type of money. Alright, come on then. I'm actually gonna dev-click here once to move this along. No, let's not spend more. I'm very cautious about spending admin because I have an admin tech I want to grab ahead of time, and then also, you know, it's gonna. Okay, so one more province I get. So I think it's just gonna be cool. So yeah, let's just get it there. You did siege that back. You were sieging back your... Alright, let's... Bastard, alright. They are not the best in terms of their communication, and I'll leave it at that. Right. Oh, I see. The Russians are actually like trying to siege themselves back properly. Let's get back on Moscow. Grab that back. We should be able to fight this 50k. I guess they are, like, you know, trying to fight back. I did kind of blitzkrieg them and then just leave. And I should not have spent those mill points there on that. But whatever. Watch this battle actually be a loss for us. I mean, they do have Tech 16 now, so... Army composition is leaving a lot to be desired. That's a lot of cannons and a very weird selection of cavalry, but we'll see. Did they get discipline event? No, they're actually just built different. Yeah, damn fair. I mean, we're actually going to lose that. Damn. Okay. Russia with 120 native discipline. Alright, do you want to just leave? No, let me guess, you're making gains. Oh my god, you're making gains. Alright. Russia, you do realize you're making gains because my army isn't in your country, right? Right? Like... You weren't even white. Oh my god, this making gains mechanic is pretty almost infuriating. Like, I see why it's in the game, but... I'm about to just... Just for that, maybe I do show strength. Just maybe I do show strength. They're going to win down 21% as well, aren't they? And we have our next clan, let's see. Because, yeah, we spent too goddamn long waiting around. We arrive and they immediately rise up. You know what, just for that. There you go, exactly. Let's shove you into Honduras. Not even that they're sitting back on their starting land, they are literally just like... They're still minus 42 war score. But they've recently, their war score went up, meaning they're making gains. Which is true, but like... Alright, that's it. I think we're done with the Irish. Yep, that's it. We're now an Irish-free environment. Let's start working on the Norwegians. No, let's not start working on Norwegians. We're already behind on tech. Let's not start working on the Norwegians. That's 5. There you go. Okay. Please. Thank you. 13k. Jesus Christ. I don't have my money. 1 universities, please. Thank you very much. And there it is. Our gov cap is solved. That does mean if we do return back to Milan, especially since we've gained a bit more. Really? Really, Milan? Oh, you know what? I'm just going to max money for that. Commonwealth stays our friend. They're not going to stay our friend after a set of these peace deals, but sure. Actually, can we leave them alive in this province here? We can. That's perfect. Commonwealth will break up with us. Well, Commonwealth, it's been a pleasure. But beautiful, beautiful, Beautiful. That's too small. There's like, look at the dev in the provinces, and that's too small to concentrate, damn. But London has hit 80 development, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we'll expand again. Oh god. So at the moment, we're making 30 goods produced. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's get that up to 31. Ooh. Oh god, our debt points. Oh boy. Oh boy. Guys, we're slightly overextended. Okay. Okay. Ideally I would also reduce that, but we're very out of dip. Because that was an unlawful demand. Oh boy, okay. We may want to show strength Russia here. You know what? Maybe we want to show strength Russia. Are we running +5 advisors? No, you know what? Times like this. I think let's convert any and all money that we have into advisors. I will actually take a loan because we need these monarch points pronto. I'm even gonna roll some mill ones. Overextension is just a number. It's just a very scary number. Because I think everyone's about to rise up. Yep. 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 And there's separatist sentiment. Oh boy. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, we did gain a merchant. What can we do with that? I guess not too much at the moment. Let's apply some trade steering to this province. Even though we are 100%ing it, we're going to apply trade steering modifiers once we get a merchant in there. Which is going to make us 2 extra ducats. Yeah, we've lost a bunch of trading in effects. That makes sense. And we're gaining 15 dip a month. So this will last for 20 months. Okay. Yeah, it's not awful. We don't have anyone of our primary culture either. Okay. Yeah. Also, I believe we should probably, yeah, stop slackening. We've absolutely got enough. Okay, Rush, that's very brave of you to spread out like that. I guess you don't know that I'm coming back to murder you, but, like... Damn. I guess you see it now. Do you get back in time? Let's find out. No. The answer to that question is no. You're still making gains, Russia? Huh, you seem to no longer be making gains. I wonder why. So how much would a forced religion set me back? A lot. How much would a show strength set me back? Yeah, we're not getting that. But since we're not getting much else either, I guess we could... Corsica, please. Why are you on that? Okay. I think I was around 50. I don't think I want to die yet. No, I don't think I'm going to die yet. So that does mean my sincerest apologies, but it's come to my realization that, oh, for God's sake. There's Task Manager. I mean, not that I would ever use it, but there you go. Ah, thank you. Also, here's for the Steam enjoyer, for the Twitch enjoyers. The EU4 window capture thinks that the Steam thing that I was capturing right now was actually EU4. Thank you. Very cool. Anyway. I didn't save me birding, right? Right? I hope not. That would be very awkward. Be very awkward indeed. Right, where were we? Oh yeah, getting overextended to the ground. Did you detect EU4 yet? You have detected EU4. Excellent. Have you detected EU4? No. EU4 really does like to argue with OBS a lot, is all I will say. In terms of its, like, detection of noticing that this is EU4 and has been EU4 the whole time. But there we go, let us return. Are you ready to lose 10 stab per comment unless you... Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, that's the classic suggestion. Actually, I think I'm... Yeah, I'm 47. Why do I keep dying? This is the second time I had to bird from a death. Watch them win the siege now, because... Of course they will. Now I'm genuinely worried they're going to win that siege. The other thing is like the case of, is it worth it keeping the troops there versus just having them at home fighting rebels? And I'm like, yes, because there's not too many rebels for me. Like, there's not... I have enough troops to fight rebels, and may as well have these chaps fighting. And I was going to say, don't you dare win that, but actually they get a second takeoff. You are pretty low on morale. And they are force marching to reinforce that. They could actually get there. I mean, not that they'd want to fight that. This is a terrible thing for them to fight. How much horse have we got from 30 more from taking? Yeah, could be worse. Right. Thankfully, we're not also getting a coalition. And they've started to land back on random islands. Hey, Byzantium's back! Guaranteed by Russia. Oh, God. Well, there's our way of breaking up with treaty with Russia if we ever need it. Otherwise... Oh, we're getting called for pizza from... This is actually really bad. Because I would like to get the dip power to fix this, but also... Is OE just a number, and we've been a big set of pain for a while? I guess. God, we can take so much. This is actually insane. Yeah, we can start bordering Russia. This is all us, isn't it? Yeah, it is. How much admin is that to core? 1,351. Yeah, we are not coring for the foreseeable. How much overextension is that? 400%? That's aggressive expansion. Oh boy, we ready? Are we ready to rumble? Do it for the content? Let's do it for the content. Oh, brother in Christ, our dip power's gone. Oh god, our dip power's gone. Yeah, we are gonna need to show strength on England on Russia on that. Right, let's get some concentrated dev if we can. Is there even any that we can do here? Something tells me we can't, which is gonna be bad. Oh boy. I guess we can add everything to trade company. Because yeah, this is we're only doing Western Europe, which means we'll need to also full state this. Oh boy, we haven't even started the course because I want to be... We are bang on perfect on our gov cap. But surely we don't have call for pizza from the Russia war, no? Surely not, Paradox. That would be just cruel. No, we don't have call for pizza. Okay, and economic hegemon is now helping us at least with that. We've got an extra merchant, which again we'll probably just do for trade steering at this point. Got a chap in the Caribbean. Yeah, this has all been sent to Sevilla. I'm going to send this actually to Bordeaux instead. And I'm going to nick from you. We've got a couple extra merchants, and we may as well nick from you as well. We're nicking there. Surprisingly, by some miracle, we still have enough trade power in here to collect, so... I guess Persia it is. Let's steer that. Ooh, you had separatist sentiment. Give me a new event. Is there a way to tell how much all this will cost? I would assume well over a couple thousand. And our core creation cost right now is probably positive. No, still isn't. We do have direct royal administration, but yeah, that war exhaustion needs to go. Needs to go pronto. Let's just punch into you. Let's march into you and then deal with that. And yep. God, there's still so much world left to conquer. A bit annoying. I also don't understand how we're not getting a coalition, but there we go. We're still maintaining above 1k income, which is huge for us because we want to keep the econ hegemon ticker going up. The Algerians are fine. What we may want to start doing, actually, is we're going to spend 50 on this, and we're going to spend 50 on this again. And now all the rebels have probably, like, disappeared, basically. I don't think we're quite at the point. We'll need 25 a month to just never have rebel problems ever again, by the way. And we're not quite there yet, but, you know, we're working on it. Which does also remind me. Local tax on capital, resistance to reformation is whatever, but church power? No, that's a bit more, but... And the Venetian arsenal, local ship cost, repair, and shipbuilding time, and galleot ships. That's something. Got the glass industry here. Yeah, I'm gonna pop the common prayer again. There we go, that's rebel sorted for the foreseeable. Of course they walked on that. I think they didn't even breach that. I think they just saw them get to the, like, the lucky roll, 14. Please tell me you're taking attrition now, are you? Oh my god. Like, existing on a coastline is genuinely mandatory for you, I feel. There is no way you win that on 7%. Like, do I genuinely have to babysit every ball? The degree of indulgence in the bill of test. Now, do you want to go back to Catholic? I don't think we want to go back to Catholic. Let's not do Catholic supremacy. Tolerance of heretic submission strength. That's not great. Protestant supremacy. We're not Protestant, so that's a bit awkward again. I guess, but we also, like, do we have a decent chance of... No. No, we do not have a lot of tolerance of heretics. We do not tolerate the heretics. We should also absolutely not be converting these provinces while we haven't even called them. Although, ironically, at this point, we may as well, yeah. I think we do get Bill of Tests. -1 stab's gonna hurt. There is an interesting vassal in Persia, but I don't want to release the vassal. I want to own all of it. It's fine. I'm not giving it to a vassal. Right, wish them win on 7%. Ready? Okay, they didn't win on 7%, damn it. But that's only because I was looking at it. If I wasn't looking at it, they would have won on 7%. I am actually, that's a very good, interesting point. I'm doing a bunch of culture conversions, aren't I? You know what? Maybe we put these on pause for a minute. There's a couple that are pretty finished. But maybe we have larger national priorities. Yeah, I think it's beyond past 50%. They don't get a full refund. But yeah, maybe there's a higher national priority on the dip points right now. I don't think. Consider I'm literally trying to full go strength of Russia at the moment. Also, yeah, Russia does have an 1% cav to infantry ratio. Shows up with an 8 cav stack. Thank you. Thank you, very cool. I'm going to keep you guys around. I think also Russia's probably going to get decked because we've killed so many of them. Honduras is now making tropical wood. Damn it. I thought they made Hondas. Could also do Golden Age. Let's do some more universal prayage. I do love me some praying. While we do that, let's move the next monument. 4,000. Come on, just a little bit of debt. It's a little bit of debt. No one ever mind. The taxes will pay for it. The taxes will pay for it. See, look, the current tax, 5 ducats. Let's do tax build. There's 5 ducats. Oh, it's down bottom again. Are we going to need one more loan? I'm just going to wait a month. Nice, there goes Astrakhan. We do win that. Yeah, we should. Not if they roll, like, awfully, but whatever. Hey! Manpower recovery speed, I'll take it. What do you got separatist sentiment? Give me a new event. Hour over gov cap now. Okay, that's not great. But there we go. And there's Ottoman and Milan. The 75% tax is very, very worth it because that's definitely what we're building it for. Look, we're now making 7 duck instead of 5. Tax meta, guys. We did it. 20 tax meta. So until we get 25 church power, yeah, we can suppress rebels for free. Yep, big balance. I'm not even kidding. Also, it's not for free, because even on, like, all of the strength, as you can see, it's only a 75% chance to tick up. So you need to, effectively, to suppress for free because of the mathematics of the situation. It's -20 for... Oh, God. So it means that you gain 7.5 a month. And this gets rid of 20, so you need to gain... Basically, it's 3/4 less than... Yeah, it's 3/4 of 25, and 3/4 of 25 is 18.75. But 18.75, on average, we don't lose it. And at the moment, we're getting screwed because of religious unity. But we actually also wanted religious unity. I believe you have some. You have missionary strength. There's a religious... Definitely a religious unity monument. Somewhere. I think it was lying around. Maybe you, Sultan Mosque? No. No, you're just telling us the true faith. One of these, maybe? Missionary strength versus even more clergy equilibrium, even more clergy equilibrium. One of these definitely had religious unity, I think, or at least it should. You? No, you don't. Hmm. Oh, we have got this, actually. Monthly devastation in the areas, whatever. Missionary strength would be quite nice. And I guess we are converting because we're not calling, so we actually are getting unity. From conversions, basically. Which is ironic, but there we go. Bear in mind, we have a lot of debuffs to religious unity. We're minus 25% at the moment, and we don't have that many things that actually give it. Yeah, ironically, I don't think we can. Maybe you had religious unity and I shouldn't grab you. No, you don't. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised we can't, but we can't. I did not even pay attention to you. Let's kill you. Wait, isn't there this monument here? Stab cost and missionary maintenance cost. Panama makes gems now. Okay, you maybe? Was it Alminister? Alminister may have had religious unity. No, it has even more clergiological equilibrium. Jesus Christ, so much gold. Clergiological equilibrium. Yeah, it does mean that from monuments, I think we just only offset our debuff to religious unity. Yeah, plus 30, minus 15, so we're actually only getting like plus 5. There is a button we can press for religious unity. I think it's the deport heretics. Yeah, we should probably press that, actually. Right, they ran away from that. Let's get back into position on that. Yes! Yes, diplomatic moves. I like me some diplomatic moves. I'm going to save that. Do we have Cologne Cathedral? I don't think we do. It's relatively close, actually. That would be good. 15% more church power as well. Yeah, I think that might be almost on the chopping block. Means we can stop bothering to call, right? Also, let's get some more of the GovCat buildings down. Okay, that's nice. Let's catch you because you're escaping. Oh, you're locked in. Whatever. No, not our merchant in Persia. That definitely didn't just get there 5 minutes ago. Whatever shall we do without him? I don't think we catch him, unfortunately. I think they're slightly faster than us. Yeah, we're waiting for the... which means we're probably going to get a round of rebels now, yeah. I think we could have not prevented that as well. I'm not sure this is going to be enough war score from battles. Yeah, that's like 0.4 from killing a stack. Which is insane. 0.6, yeah. Get 9 more from that. Not pretty. Russia, you good to show strength yet? No. Checks out. Where do you have more fort? Don't tell me you built. Oh my god, you actually conquered down to here. Russia? What are you doing in Afghanistan? Okay, that sounds really wrong. Oh, that's grim. There are only 4 wars though, guys. There are only 4 wars to take all of it. I'm sure we'll core it in no time. I'll be honest, I'm also kind of waiting till 1570 so we can get our abs up. Because I think we're pretty set up for it. We could make. I'd like to get some more crown land, but yeah. Definitely would like to get rid of this war exhaustion. Alright, that makes sense, and that makes sense. That's a lot. That is a lot. Alright. Setting up shop here. You should probably get a good general though. We teleported him out of the battle. Thank you. Thank you. Of course, the one I picked was the one in the battle. Maybe not. It wasn't. Either way, the Verona's gone. Milan should go for an Anhalt. Hey, we have enough to pay you. Did make Milan super defensible, actually. Capital Fort Bastion on a rampart. Damn. Okay. Right, that's... Yeah, that's going to be fine. Right, let's expel some more not-dissolved monasteries. Let's deport some heretics. And as you can see, that gives us up to 98. That we can actually deal with. I'm going to send you over there. Yeah, seems like the plan. Okay, what the hell is happening? We're a bit overextended, but don't worry, it happens to the best of us. And religious unity is practically fixed. We're getting 13 a month. Jesus Christ. How is our econ hegemon coming along? Still taking up. Neat. Okay. Do I want to breach there? No, I just kind of want the next tech, to be honest. Next idea. What are we feeling like for the next idea? Do we have trade for free money? Like, what if we do take trade, we're going to make all of the money, especially with expansion. 20% trade steering, 10 trade efficiency. And even more with admin, trade efficiency. That would be amazing. So yeah, we will just get all the money. There's maritime for funny UK naval memes, but we've already kind of got them going. Like, we could get quantity, but what do we actually need? Hey, Zamatagal. Zamatagal, yeah. Infrastructure is a shout, more specifically because state governing costs would actually go so hard for us. Years of personal union and dip rep is whatever. Influence, allow claims, border and claim, monthly favor growth. It's also an admin group. Offensive will help us siege better, and that will make me happy. Innovative offensive has the siege pips, which is also good. Not really sure. There is religious for 10% more church power. That is also very, very true. And we'll get a lot of more missionaries and missionaries in true faith. And I mean, this vote isn't great to get this slate, but it has also got culture conversion cost. We'll get 25% religious unity from diplomatic too, which would be huge. And 15 culture conversion. You know what? I think we're going to go religious. Software conquest, I want to steal every monument. And, our latest acquisition wasn't actually the pyramids, but we do have the pyramids as well, so yeah. I think we're going to go religious. Yeah, you know what? I think we go religious. Religious offensive also has good policies from what I remember. Yeah. Thankfully, because of the fort there, we can just do this, basically. Right, Russia, do you want to just give up at this point? Make my life a lot easier. It's a reassuring no. That's a decent chunk of defense. Jesus Christ, that's all defensiveness. They are lucky on a mountain, but... I am very righteous, that is true. Yeah, we'll chastise the governor, sure. I am very righteous, just to make sure, because it also decreases tax revenue. Okay, and there we go, there it begins. Easier. Go those, attach, take you chaps back to Portugal. My mouse disconnected, thank you, very cool. I do love it when that happens. Ottoman rebels there and there, that's fine. We're going to take you two back, combine, and Jesus Christ, mouse, please work, thank you. That's that, fine. Yeah. A bunch more on 90%. I do want a bit of a break, so I may want to not... I'm not going to be able to take a bit of a break. Okay. That's unfortunate. I guess one of the main problems I have is that you obviously are not meant to be able to go to 500% overextension. It should be absolutely crippling. But if you just have a strong country, you're fine. You know, you can handle this. Because those rebels are never in any threat against me, basically. Annoying, sure. At best, slows me down, I agree, but they never actually have a chance of doing anything. I mean, you can tell because they're still invading Russia while we're doing this. That, though, is quite the list, isn't it? Let's see if I regret saying that. Denmark's a bit more annoying. I think we'll have to spring up from those. The UK should not be getting... This is going to be a lot more annoying. I think we're actually going to take you to deal with these chaps. You go to Denmark, because you need to go deal with Denmark, and then you need to go deal with Norway. So this is Norwegian, 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 and Swedish. And my mouse is disconnected again. The mice are more annoying than the rebels, I swear to God. Ah. Jesus Christ, this is a field of enemies. But it's all on top of mountains, and we're not calling this provinces anyway, so it doesn't even... And this is all next to... This one isn't. That one's a bit more annoying. That's spawned in a very annoying place, but yeah. I guess we'll take one of these back. Yeah, you come home. Russia, can we hurry this up? Or are you going to win this siege and say that you're making gains? What do you mean? I've literally never played as England. This is my first game as England. I don't know why are we making these unreasonable accusations. Never played as England before. No, boy. Jesus Christ. Okay, 1 second. Let's press the funny button. Nope. I love the fuck you, we're not getting rebels button. Maybe the overextension is bad. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Right, Russia, let's wrap this up, please. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I do kind of want to keep going into Italy, though, but I see you. You have an excellent point. Wait, Iceland? Really? Ah, fuck's sake. Maybe I just let the Iceland ones go. I don't know if I can be bothered. I'm not sure if that counts as a thing for losing hegemon, though. I mean, I'm gonna take the unrest, because I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Right. I have a feeling there's gonna be more uprising in this than this area. Actually, let's consult the unrest map mode. Where's the unrest map mode? Yeah, no, so actually you're free. Yeah, you're free to go stab this in Portugal, because these two can rise up, that's sure, but you are next to here. And this is all from overextension. Yeah, this is all from overextension. Oh, we're also gaining corruption at an insane rate. That corruption bar is bad. But that's kind of what you get from overextension. Okay. Can we wrap this up, Russia? I've committed to far now. I want the monarch points. Thank you. 81. You're mid-battle there. I'm going to send you down to Persia, because I'm assuming there's going to be more of these chaps. Yeah, I mean, you're pretty close. I think you just take up there naturally, although... Yep. Oh god, the particularists rose up. How many particularists is that? There is 1 in a million particularists rising up. Okay. Can we sally from that? Why YouTube tells you? I don't know. We might have a... There's a couple particularists. What do you guys want? Burghers gain 10% of land and gain autonomy everywhere? I mean, it's in London. The unrest was in London. And we did not have a general there. Oh, God. But you have no morale. Oh, boy. They have actually no morale. Alright. Fuck it, we bought. Well, could be ready for court and country as well. They want to just fought every province to this rate. Right. So you get back to here. You are going to be on the Ottomans. Yeah, you do that. Russia, come on, 82. You know you're basically lost, right? Of course, this siege gets all the way to 57. Norway's been... I swear we've not made anywhere near the amount of money from Norway and Iceland to justify them existing. Now it's a quick transport. I guess we'll roll a general. That was a good one. You're next to capital fort. You're actually all relatively conveniently next to capital forts. Right, Sicily, Aragon. Dipmartian checks out. Fadil is there. Checks out. Hejaz are there. Forts. Brara forts. Padua. Yep. Farsi. Yep. Ardoin. Yep. Okay. But I think that is everyone. This is fucking annoying. God fucking damn it, I hate this one the most. Because it basically forces me to get the Navy out. The real question is how on God's green earth we're not getting coalition. Because the AI should look at all this and go, wow, you're fighting like 50 billion rebels. My other question is, okay, we're not making 1,000 ducats. I was going to say, if we're still making 1,000 ducats in this state, the economy is definitely too strong. That's going to be a tough battle, but I believe in you. You can win that. And you can win that. You even have enough to siege that, Lamar. You're -7. Christ. Alright, let's pop into... You have 3... Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Russia 83, yeah, oh my god, just back to sieging the... I'm ready to build this, because I swear if we lose on a 57... Okay. It's only 85, that was like none of the... I hate fighting Russia. How much more ticking can we get? 5 more, yeah, should be enough, surely. Where's Reykjavik? It's one of these, right? Where the god? It's Reykjavik. I don't even deal with you. Are you already okay? Any of you close? No. I mean, we're also at war, so they can't. Granada, I feel like we should have built a fort here ages ago, but I think there was... Yeah, we deleted the forts to build workshops and... Yeah, makes... So I feel like they rise up every 5 minutes. That's annoying, but that's a goner. I walked through this area and they rose up, yeah. Classic, okay. Go up there, get Russia sorted. Yeah, it's certainly one of the cases of all time. Right. As the next round popped up, well, we have a bunch of... I'm actually forced to press the not funny button. I think I'm playing this because my brain is going, yeah, you have 90% CCR, and I don't, so I don't have enough time to core it, and I don't basically core for free. At least that's my excuse, but... Do you really need the show strength? Oh, absolutely not, but... On the topic of the sunk cost fallacy, we're 9 war score away. So, considering there's an extra, like, 5 into taking... You have to also bear in mind, those troops are in Russia, literal Russia. So by the time they come home, it's not like they're going to be able to stab the rebels immediately. Right? Yeah, you did actually win that. Good job. You want a bunch of these, so... You march up there. You hate to see that logic. Sorry, you hate to see it, but yeah, I mean, it's the thing is the war doesn't seem like it's that close, but it's 7 away. So it is practically 1. And again, the other question is, okay, this stack can now go home. This stack can now go home. The issue isn't that I don't have enough troops to fight them, it's that there's troops literally everywhere, and like this stack that was cleaning up rebels now has to turn back on itself and clean up because there's just so many. I guess Italy's also a bit of an issue. You guys do need to recover before you take more fights, because you will eventually run out. One of the issues with Italy, to be fair, at least it's not one big stack. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll let these guys on siege, make you guys go back down to Granada, and then deal with that as it comes. You can unsiege that. We should not... Like, London being sieged is really bad for us financially, because I think it also ruins our prosperity. Not that we have a lot of prosperity at the moment, but you know. Okay. Russia's 86, which is, yeah. We might be able to catch another battle? No, they're running... So the problem, of course, is also they're running away. So we're spending a lot on attrition, though. I'm going to spread out a bit. Spend a bit less on attrition, as it were. Okay, at least the Ottomans fight that stack for us. You're next to fort, you're fine. I'm going to use you to clean up the Persia lines. You, when you're done, you're making your way down to here. That's on 21%. That's painful. Okay. You pop down there. Right. We can convert a province to the Anglican crew. At this point, though, I'm going to probably cancel these and just do subjects. God, you're already at minus... You're already on 0% on here. Ah, you... Well, they reinforced that, so that's a bit awkward. But it does mean let's grab all of this, and you guys combined. I don't want to consolidate you because I need you guys to recover this quickly. Just go in there, stab that. And now if we check, the particularist stack should be reduced from their 900. So we already killed 400,000 particularists. Which is, again, a bit insane. The Norwegians are having fun, and Russia's occupied Finnmark. Of course they have, okay. 87 on Russia, though. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's going to sound really ironic that I'm saying the state, but it's a surprisingly easy show strength. I'm tempted to bird Cairo then. That would be a bit annoying. Oh, we can always breach Salta as well. Need to keep an eye on any that are close to breaking, but I think any will be for a foreseeable. Charters actually fell. That is bad. Pretty sure it's on like 7% as well. The cannon stack is just cannons now. Okay. Do we have a reinforcement speed guy? We'll leave one UK, like. Okay, and that should be basically everyone. And we've capped out on admin. That is a problem. Let's start a couple calls. Go by the cheapest. I guess we'll keep suppressing them that way, although that's again buying us time, and my question is for what real purpose? You pop back down there. You should probably deal with that before they are. You are migrating to Lucca. I applaud that. Did we get a reinforced speed guy? We did. I'm going to grab the reinforced speed guy because I do want to reinforce faster. I know, ironically, right? Right, Russia. 88. Okay, there we go. There's our show strength. I don't want to talk about it. Takes the show strength for extra admin. Doesn't actually profit admin on the exchange. Yeah, it's a big Brandenburg. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. Right. Oh God, what a... People do love me some pings. Oh, there's already been some 5 challenge submissions. Damn. Okay, I'll need to take a look through those. Anyway, what I was saying as I was rudely interrupted by the ability of my genius innovations of... That has to be one of the stupidest things I've ever done, by the way. Like, yeah, we want to do a show strength. Guess the show strength, waste the admin. That is peak lemon innovation. That is peak. Right, where were we? We're at 87. That's actually at 100 from what I raised. Yeah. Okay, so that's 1 month tick away, and... Oh, it also does mean that we can start these. I will start this up to... like, here. Yep. You will start marching down immediately. You can start marching down. Yep. You're hopefully about to win. That Charters does fall. That's a cannon event. And we did fire all of these guys because we were looking for a reinforced speed chap. Do you win that? Apparently so. Apparently it is indeed built different. Okay. Right, we are at the state where we can then take the Russia show strength. Now, I believe. Yes, okay, so we now take the Russia show strength. We have all the monarch points we need for that. We will also have enough to yeet this and then start. And yeah, it is. Nowhere near. Oh boy. Well, it's progress. .5 morale advantage is a hell of a drug indeed. But we're gonna grab the Marines and move them over. I think we want to start just stabbing them. Ideally, they reinforce the battle as well, because it means that they lose and we fight them very efficiently, if that makes any sense. Do you have a reinforced speed guy this time? Of course you don't get him this time around. You know what? Less rebels, please. Okay, nice. We actually get here on time to kill this and get to unsieging that. We've got 36k versus a million rebels. You'd be surprised. Let's give him a general, though. You know what? Oliver Cabot. You're like Oliver Cromwell, but hopefully less evil. And Normandy, you know what? That's a good point. It probably shouldn't have encouraged development. But you are... How are you prospering? How has London maintained prosperities through this? What divine intervention is that, by the way? Just London is... This is like, yep. Yep. How is London prospering? This is now a more accurate British. The entirety of the Empire is on fire right now, and London is prospering. And Cairo fell. Okay, yeah, that might have been a canon event. I think we have to breach assault that one. You two chaps, come back down here. Yep. You come back down here. Yep. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, you win that, right? You are built different. So you win that. And maybe we get a good advisor soon, please? I mean, we literally birded the bad advisor away, to be fair. Okay, next, we want to snipe this 48k. God damn it. Ugh, when did anyone think of the Armenians? Right. Also, what's the Italy situation? Bad. You bastard! We put money into you. Okay. And you're on 28%. Maybe we do one major piece at a time from now on? Yeah, that might have to be the plan. Unfortunately, I think we're also losing Econ Hegemon tick. Yeah, so we're getting minus 0.5, and we kind of want the gov cap from that as well. I guess the dip points isn't that bad now. Oh, from Orleans. I was like, what the hell is reverting Paris right now? Oh, you bastard. That's actually really bad for us to lose that. I'm not going to bird it, and I'm pretty tempted. Although we also just got to save, so we can't. Right. Progress? Nope. Although we also saved us a bunch of... Jesus Christ, that Castile would have been pretty brutal, actually. Hmm. These guys have come home. That means they're in the perfect position to deal with the Armenians. Excellent. And these guys are also on their chopping block. Beautiful. We just really had to flex on the Russians, but it's also monarch points because we needed the Russian monarch point flexing to core. Finally, reinforced speed. I'm gonna grab you as well, because I think we're done with that, and we're just gonna... Weirdly, all the Norwegians have left and marched into Norway, and that's into Sweden, and that's kind of solved the... Almost lost that fort. That would have been really annoying. Thank God we spotted that. Okay, that's gonna be just fun. Right, Den Haag is now our correct culture. We're gonna breach on our own. I know, we're breaching our own forts. Oh, that's fine. Speaking of breaching forts, just get that moving. But as you can see, okay, Italy's pretty bad. I think Italy is a very, very bad example. You win this, right? You win this. Feel different. Maybe with a good general. How many more can we roll? One more. Six. You're gonna... Oliver Blake, you're gonna give me a shocking overturn as you win that battle. You do win that. You're also winning that here. Nice. Okay, you... don't even have cannons, and yet you breach the walls. I'm gonna save that. Pyro is back. Gonna unsiege like this. And yeah, the dip guy already resigned. Oh, they're all wrong culture. Give me a primary culture guy, because that. Okay, the Spanish have risen up. I was kind of hoping I could... Should have no forts in Spain. I really need to build forts in Spain. Not a single any of you are British. Jesus Christ, you're all terrible and useless. I think that the fact we didn't take anything from Russia was the main problem. I think we should have taken max land from Russia as well. Okay, Charters has fallen. You are on 28. Let's get down there. Walking around the 50. You won that because you are built different. That's good. You know, it's bad when the AI are like sieging around it. And this is the Malta Sicily separatists. Yep, okay. Okay, you pop down to here. You are going to split up, deal with that and that. You are, yep, into everything. No, you're not. You're going to come down and you're going to deal with this because this is going to get out of hand and there's not many forts in that area. I'm going to, again, put a quick pause onto those rebels. Okay, we finally have some English peeps. Trade efficiency guy. Perfect. Austria's defender of the Catholics. Well, we'll deal with that when we come to it. We already have separatist sentiment. Stop giving me more separatist sentiment. They're already sentimenting about separatism. Oh, I have to admit this 28% is quite lucky because it was on 7% for quite a while. Also, thank God for all these Marines that we have. Honestly. That probably wasn't a good fight. But yeah, let's look at the rebel counts now. Mamluk separatists have a province occupation. Castile has 80k. We've killed 750,000 particularists already. Iceland is something to actually deal with. I never did attach you onto the... What I'm going to do with you is I'm going to put you back there, and I'm actually going to carpet with you, because that would take too long to not carpet with. I guess you should have a general. We don't have... That's not the best one, but you're going to get... I think that's most of them that were going to rise up, at least. Alright, let's deal with Italy. I'm hoping this actual siege ends naturally soon. East Continent, okay. I mean, Somalia formed, right? Come on. That's the joke stat. No, the Norwegians back. Speaking of, then. Oh, because they're... Because I know they're going to this province. We should be able to get there by boat faster than they are. The inner... Is that the last non-British... Should also go slacken again. God damn it. Probably going to slacken down to 0, or at least like max manpower. This is 10 plus 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 13. Okay. Now we use that to deal with the Hebrides. This is quite literally the last hurrah of the Scots, because I'm pretty sure this is also just the last... Actually, this isn't even the last hurrah of the Scots. This is just straight up... Like, they're not even real. Okay. And in fact, we can ruin their life even more by just immediately putting a stop to that, and I think I will. Okay, let's get that fort back, because I don't think they have any other forts in the area, which is huge. We'll let you chaps recover. They've deserved it. Whoa, go you, John Colony. Yeah, we were gonna, like, invade into the... You know what? Yeah, that taxes. Now that everyone in our country has risen up and died, it's time for more taxation. That is what we were missing. That's what's stopping this country from becoming amazing. More taxes. That's really what we were behind on. Speaking of things that we're behind on, another spread of the Book of Common Prayer, of course. 13.8. Jesus Christ. Okay. We are really overkilling on these stacks being down here, by the way, but whatever. In terms of manpower, actually, it's a pretty bad thing. So this is most of our, like, siege fighting stacks. You can tell this is where we expanded recently. I guess the question is, ironically enough, where we go next. I know, right? But where's the fleet? So we have one fleet that's currently going to be dealing with that. That's fine. We do also have a colonial fleet. Let's grab the colonial fleet. We're also 2-2 on colonists, so let's... Yeah, you're both on 500, so you both don't need that. But I'm going to march you here anyway to, like, soft protect the colonies. We're going to send the colonial fleet and then the main fleet as well to go pick up these chaps. Because we're going to go fight in the New World. Lyonnais is This one, yes it is. Okay, and you're 30k, so you can go and stab that. You make your way down there. You are now fit to fight again. I'm not going to waste no points on that siege. And yeah, after you're done with that... Alright, how much manpower are we down? Yeah, we just get it back immediately, okay. Alright, the Hormuz Separatists are back. That's actually a bit more annoying, but we're going to use this stack to deal with that. We're just going to probably have that permanently over there. And I guess we'll keep these chaps as a local garrison. Especially since you can actually get supply. Divine miracle. Let's grab a bunch of claims, because we can. You. Definitely do not need to be doing claims on you. We've claimed both of your provinces. No, we have not. Austria. Yeah, I was not looking at diplomats, I'll be honest. And don't we... Oh, that's our Centre Reformation, of course. One last remaining centre. Oh well. Whatever. It's gone in 18 months. Okay, so we're back to taking up on here. That's good. Overall, I call that a success. I'm not sure why any of you... I would say not even close. I don't think anyone was ever worried. Right? But going back to my previous points. Yeah, dealing with rebels. It's not... Yes, this is an excellent year. Very British of us to say. Stop improving with you. This is an excellent year indeed, yep. We also need to get ready for the English Civil War. Are we going to go into that? Yeah. Something about no disaster, stab less than one. Or at least 20 seats in Parliament, and we have at least 20 absolutism list up. Yeah, we're going to go into the English Civil War. Which I think is good, because if we look at our missions... We need to complete the disaster. If we did it with the... We can weather the storm, get stab costs, but whatever. Or we could do restore order, which is 5 more estate in equilibrium. Nate. That's something, I guess. Just not sure if it's something I'll care that much about, but... Yeah, may as well. Oh, this will delay people from country, though. My checksum, I mean, I'll be honest, it's a very clear mod because there's a couple monuments in London. What do you think my checksum is? But no, I see your point, yeah. I'm going to pull these guys back as well to deal with. Oh, we also need to go on siege. Forgot about that. Alright, you two are going to be the coastal boys. I still can't believe we're getting separatist sentiment, though, I mean... Right, finally. Oh, we were meant to unsiege all of this garbage. Oh, boy. Oh, God, okay. I honestly think I just want to kind of give independence to Norway, then come back to Norway later, because Norway rises up every time we get a little bit of overextension. It's an absolute mess. Oh, now we get the reinforcement speed. Now we get it. Thank you. Thank you, Paradox. I was trying to look for that when we were desperately in need of reinforcements while fighting all the rebels, but... Here's the real question. Can we annex Corsica? We will not make any progress. Base +2. Same religion +1. Dip prep -6. We're surprisingly almost making progress down on decreasing these chaps. Oh, yeah, okay. Right. The events are built different, is all I will say. They know who the real winner of this campaign is, and it's gonna give me plus 100 admin points. I'm ready for it. Plus 100 admin. I deserve it because I'm the best. Province. First of all, rude. Second of all, you already tried the whole autonomy thing. How did that go for you? How did that go for you, autonomy? Exactly. Right, Cadiz has fallen. Grab Madrid back. $13 months. Unfortunately, it does mean we're going to lose the... where is it? I think we're going to lose one of the modifiers for church power, yeah. Okay, I don't know... I still don't know what, like... two we're forcing to pay at this point, but yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, that influenza can spread. That I do not care about. They have my explicit permission to basically turn the Cape into a colony. Yeah, I'm like... If it was in London, yeah, I'd care. But, like, Cape? Yeah, then, fine, who cares? (14th of March). Okay. Kind of want to get the big boys going. Like, especially Italy. Oh, we actually want a full state Italy, dear Jesus Christ. That's going to be painful. I was going to say, is that it? Nope. Nope. Look at this. Oh, boy. But it's going to get better soon. We're not going to be at like 500%. Let's get the next tech. Sure, legitimacy question. We will get the next mill tech. The next dip tech, maybe soon actually. Jesus Christ, our tech cost is already obscene. Yeah, the problem is that Corsica doesn't have my province war score costs, so... I swear, we just dealt with you. But yeah, I guess you are the person responsible for that. Well, I guess you're the person responsible for that. Oh, nice. Price of glass went up. Good thing for us. Until it goes down, of course, right? And, fine, no more rebels. And then these chaps go into the New World in... Yeah. Oh, we're back to trading a cocoa, because we always have been. Speaking of things, let's get our trade efficiency. Being ahead of time again. Thank you. Appreciate it. Also, just not using our comments. It's... improve with Corsica. Yeah, you'll make the journey. You're the Colonial fleet, and then you can upgrade when you get there. And main fleet, that's these chaps. Right, you, very leisurely, we'll march straight back together. You go to... We need to upgrade these fleets as well. Back to here and pick up. We've gained money. Let's pay off some of our crippling debt. We're not even in crippling debt for once. It seems really wrong not being in debt, though, I will say. Okay, this is going to be huge for overextension, then. I'm looking forward to when these are done. September. But yeah, for those one... Jesus Christ, look at our corruption. And that's just from the overextension. Well. There we go, that's minus 200% right there. You know what else is good for overextension? Well, we're only getting half an amount now. Not overextending now. Okay. I overextend just to feel something, okay? No, our general. He'll be missed. He will be missed. Right. I would like to decrease inflation as well, but you know. Oh, how are you? Please don't tell me you're losing against the... Okay, they're not. Right, fine. The rebels put up... You say that, I don't think they actually put up much of a fight. Like, especially considering 1 million of them spawned and did not much. Like, I think the worst thing they did was ruin us financially. Yeah, I guess we'll invade the Mayan Free. We do have, like, Colonial, some CB on these chaps, right? And we have Conquest. That's more than the Ottomans did. That is true, to be fair. That is true. Can we do... Where do we have rebel-controlled province? I forgot about Iceland. Oh, no, I forgot about Iceland. Iceland's out there gaming. They're about to, like, break free. And the Corsican peasants are not mine, so that's fine. What about Iceland, guys? Sorry. Yeah, it's a bit concerning, actually. Iceland's pretty close. Iceland's pretty close. Oh my god, they're back for round 2! They're back for round 2! Look at the... This 14, by the way, that's disgusting. 14 a month. 14 a month that we're gaining. Alright, next round of cools down. We're just down to 300% overextension. Practically zero if you think about it. God, we've introduced the Book of Compress so many times now. $2.9, yeah, now it's like slowly but surely, because we like press this once a month. We're not going to get any big jumps for the foreseeable. Unless we show strength to someone. Damn it. Russia. Why are they fighting Japan? Anyway, okay, they'll do that. Okay. The good news is, I guess, we can fight in the new world without having to fight in the old world. If that, like, we don't have to spend cores on it. Sure. We'll conquer the merchants too. Speaking of conquering merchants, can we conquer the Icelandics? I might just put a fort on there and on like both provinces, so it becomes giga painful for them to ever do anything. Age of Abs. We're here. We can... probably Golden Age. How do we only have 3 unis? I think we only captured universities, to be fair. I think we built them. No, of course we got the Uni London and those 2, yeah. Should have probably built these earlier, but whatever. What's our abs cap? Abs reveal. 56. Okay, honestly, given that we have minus 30 from English monarchy, not bad. could get that up as well if we could just get this to 60. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, again, so this goes to plus 15, I believe. So we end up with plus 10. Does religious unity know our legitimacy is a bit... Yeah. Okay. So our stability is not less than 1. Our stability is not less than 2. Okay, I see. Yeah. Oh, once we get to 3 abs, we'll get English Civil War ticking. But we also kind of want to get court and country. Do we get court? Can we even bother? Should we just get rid of this? This is -5. And I guess, do we really need a bunch of demonic points? We'll see. Because we can also, I believe... So there's Guard Cap. There's CCR here is the issue. Oh, War Score cost. Oh. And this is 10 max abs here. So we can get... another 1.4. So this would be on 60. We can go up to... plus 10, 70. There's a monument here for plus 10, 80. Love to keep the monarch points, I guess, is the issue. So probably do get rid of that. Is the corruption still going up? God damn it. I do love me some Machiavelli indeed, but yeah, god damn it, corruption's still going up. Oh, we can also get a bunch from Crown. I think we'll be able to get to the cap without doing court and country, so I think I just avoid that. No, not the Council of Trent. I love the Council of Trent. It's my favourite council in Trent. There's only one council in Trent, but you know, it's still my favourite. Might be a bit outside our budget at the moment. Medina, Funj, and Eniot. Oh. Turns out there's a couple, and they spawned one province away from the... They spawned one province away from the fort, you bastards. Okay. I think we get to that in time, so we can do this. Yeah, I'll be fine. I think the Ottomans are genuinely going to put up a better fight than the Ottoman rebels will anyway. Oh, and of course it's a new round of rebels, so we still can't do the estates. God. Can we... Oh, no, I wouldn't be able to, because of course separate... we can. Like, all of this for 3 development? Really? Really? Arctic 3 dev? Oh, for God's sake. You are next to port, at least. Okay. Nice, we do get there in time. What's our slackening step? Yeah, let's save that now. 140k should be enough for the foreseeable. If we can hopefully avoid the attrition, which, again, easier said than done. Taking a bunch here and split 150. Might still take. I'm out. Oh. Maybe I proclaimed victory a bit too early. Jesus Christ. Byzantium rebels really on 3% and... I guess we are overextended, eh? I want to... Yeah. It's more of now I have to make the trip down. Get those cores going. That's next to a fort. This isn't. That would be annoying. And oh my god, they breached them. Oh, don't you dare move. Oh, you bastard. Where are you going? Second time our legitimacy threatened. Ironically, the legitimacy threatened is good because we strengthen it again. But yeah, this is not the colonial fleet. Yeah, this fleet we can now take home. We're gonna probably go out. We're gonna pick up this 50k. The dead points is certainly the annoying part. I think the military advisor served his purpose. He's popped his event. He can leave. We're gonna run. I would like to run a manpower guy. That's my primary culture. Do this. You conveniently walked up onto the mountain for me. That's so nice of you. Yeah, we can, yeah. And just straight back to the 90s. Wait, what happened? Oh god, of course we lost a bunch of percent. Yeah, we lost an age thing we're getting. Damn it, so not keep printing it. And we also lost the base 0.5 we're getting. So yeah. It gives us a lot more. It gives us a significant decrease in cost. Yeah, let the Tunisians rise up. All in one province. Impressive. I'm so ready for them to, like, win that minus 7% somehow. Don't have a manpower guy. Honestly, we have a lot of not English people. It's not good. The primary, yeah. It's like mostly over, but it now means that the stragglers, like the Byzantines, rose up on site. But the problem is now, again, see this guy that was swinging around. I only put one stack here. I had two, but these guys are, you know, making the rounds, so... Guess we delay it peace until, like, until around 12. And we conveniently... Where's our fleet? Yeah, shit. Going over here from the new one, I believe. I just want the manpower guy, honestly. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's the second round of MAMs. Yeah, so now I feel kind of bad about that front. Manpower please. Not a single person from that was English. Jesus Christ. Like, how many English do we have? We have 33%, so 1/3 of the advisors we're getting should be English. We're getting none of them. Thank you, Paradox. You made me care about the culture of the advisors, by the way, by giving me a massive discount on the primary culture. Okay. Oh, and now we're getting corruption events, I think. 30 dip and money. I guess you're getting the money. trying to think of what war crimes I can do as, like, punishment for this. Oh, and you rose up here, of course you did. Okay, didn't even see you then. Hey, 2 Sicilies formed. That's something that happens. I mean, actually pretty semi-regularly, but still. I think you, actually, your purpose is going to be doing this and swing around back to here, and then you that I'm going to put on the boats is going to make them march down into Iberia. Thankfully, Tunis should be like... Oh, they're actually keeping up on Miltech. Of course they are. Right, thank you, Tunis. Don't you win that, please, no. You... Or just don't win the battle now as well. Okay. Do we have a manpower guy? Do we have an English guy? We do. We have an English manpower guy. Thank you. How many loans? Yeah. Just gonna get the money going at this point. Speaking of, actually, on the topic of monuments, the reason we're here today. 20% here. With the prestige decay and monthly spender. A monthly spender would actually be quite nice at the moment. So we're bringing it back. Or you can have separatist sentiment going. Okay, and finally... I just hired you, so no, I'm not going to let you go, but come on. Yeah, if we consult the advisor cost spending now, beautiful. That's perfect. That's the amount of advisor cost spending I would like to be spending. Where's my fleet? Yeah, yeah. Right, there we go. That should be that cleaned up. Perfect. And then we can finally start invading the New World once we... I mean, a couple hundred years too late, but whatever. Jesus Christ, the separatism down there has got to be insane. Okay. I'm very much in the area right now, is all I will say. I'm going to let the Ottomans have their fun. I'm going to kill this, then we'll shut Bob back up there. You're coming on down. I'm going to... micro this element. At least it's all in the same place. I think this is like a new round of rebels, by the way. Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it? Well, we're almost fixed the overextension. Hey. At least we have a fort in Iberia now. It's like progress. Honestly, may want to. Bit of a radical decision making, I know, but... yeah. Are these good forts? No. Am I going to elaborate? No. Oh, so just go away. And the next to fort. Yeah, I guess we do now unsiege that since we're practically here to do that. Oh, Nubia's gaining cores, nice. Okay. Right, how many rebels do we have left? Okay, all of them. But we're almost Econ Hegemon. Right, because there's like 15 men here. We're going to split this in half. I know you guys don't have a general, but suck it up. I just want to seize land, man. Please just let me seize land. I know it is the consequence of my actions, but I didn't think my actions would have this many consequences. I expected less consequences. Hey. I'm actually gonna do this. And I will give you a general, but only because I'm feeling nice. I expect you to do this without a general next time. Thank you. I really appreciate that separatist sentiment. It's not like I have it every 5 goddamn seconds. You just march straight down there. Yeah. And I believe that would actually be it. Like, unironically, that would be for once it, so we can go seize some land. By 62, I mean, I kind of... Hey, there's actually enough supply here. Damn. L is not doing that badly. How close is everyone? 50%? Yeah. Okay, we should be fine. What are the Ottoman separatists? That's this. Okay, that's fine. Would I just want to take you on? There was something I was going to take you on. I guess you're also going to be on New World duty. Screw it. We have New World natives to beat up. We did lose Promise Warsaw Costa from the age of things now. That's an issue. That is what one could say is an issue. Why are you down so much? Oh, legitimacy's kind of collapsed. Yeah, that would do it. I think we strengthen. Gets us our ramps back, basically, and yeah. But that's it. We're rebel free. Jesus Christ. That was painful. Christ alive. We can seize land. It is time. You won't believe what we're going to do, but we're going to seize some land. Oh, that felt good. We're not going to the East Indies. We are not going to vassalize Denmark. We're going to kill Denmark. Protect our brethren. No. These are all terrible. Where's the Indonesian charter? Who's the... Oh god, it's Hadramut. I'm getting flashbacks to the Great Power Deleted Every 5 Minutes campaign, colonizing the Indonesia Charter. Alright. Just thinking to nab like one of these colonies then, and it just kind of does it, but... Really don't want to have to go protect Sunda. will vassalize Denmark. They're probably allied with 50 quintillion people. No, they're not. This will be a very easy war. Oh, they're colonized. Oh, God. We have to take Colonial. Oh, my God. Denmark. Really? Okay, that's not Denmark. That's... I hate this so much. They're colonizing, but I guess it makes sense. I mean, all three of these suck. I guess if I'm going to piss anything off, it's going to be the nobility, because they're pretty happy with me in average. Although, actually, the clergy are giga happy. Yeah, we'll eventually conquer it, eh? At least our religious unity is giga fixed now. I'm going to assume that you're practically done. Yeah. Send you down to Nicaragua. Sounds like a threat. Okay. I expect the British crew. I mean, on this point, I'm expecting it. Is this going to be... Yeah, it's going to be a new colonial nation. You can feed basically Mexico into... God, they're all fighting each other as well. It's finally done. Oh, dear God. And look at that. We're below 200%, guys. Ignore this. Every time. God damn. Every time. Is it worth it to get a sign out? I mean, it's tax, it's more nobility. It is more nobility influence, which does kind of sting for Crown Land. This will be tolerance to faith institution spread. Maybe it's uni time. Give me more intimateness. Although we're not gaining. Actually, there is going to be anything. Probably a time for Petra. Dip prep, envoy travel time. Yeah. It does cost 20,000 ducats to borrow it, but... And this one's pretty good as well. Go away. What's the real remarkable thing is we're 177% overextended and we have negative unrest right now. Which is genuinely incredible. That, I think, is a true miracle. And I think it's time to start taking money again. Pay off some of this debt. Otherwise, yeah, I think it's New World invasion time and New World colony time. Mainly that I'm a bit worried that I can't nick Cahokia, because it's something I feel like I should be able to. But because I want to take all the New World stuff and then just grant them all independence. It's going to be a not touching the New World kind of world conquest, you know? Tenerife! We have resistance in Tenerife. Really? Tenerife. I'm going to genuinely delay my invasion plans of the New World to deal with the Tenerife uprisings. I'm not going to... Actually, what's my church power? That's basically exactly the amount. We do have our colonial fleet, to be fair. I'm going to probably just upgrade it. Oh, it's only upgrading, yeah. Even get back in time. Maybe not. 168%, guys. We're doing it. And the admin efficiency is going up. And as every time it does, you know, remember it decreases our max. It increases our effective. Yeah. Well. Why is there strife between Emperor and Parliament? No, there isn't any strife between Emperor and Parliament. We've got a royal decree. That's bullshit. Give me my royal decree back. Can revoke seats in Parliament. Okay. Parliament chance. Okay. Parliament effect duration. Turn to the English Civil War. Okay, I probably want to get out of this. Does not affect my max abs at least, but still. So, if we go full... This is quite... I haven't done actually looked at this. Absolute power increases or decreases depending on our action relation to Parliament. So when we reset a Parliament debate, we get plus 20. If we lose a Parliament seat or lose a Parliament debate... So you want to succeed Parliament debates and grant Parliament seats. At 100, we gain plus 50 max abs. And at minus 100, we get plus 1 yearly abs, but we lose... Why are the pyramids giving us plus 0.08 absolute power each month? Oh, it's coded as a government power. Oh, it's coded as a government power. Of course it is, which means Al Jazeera University, which gives yearly government power, gives us plus progress to plus 100. This is Paradox Innovative Coding 101. Because we built the pyramids, Parliament loses power. I mean, to be fair, imagine trying to debate against your... Oh, thanks, I do Twitch a bit. I'm just trying Twitch, as you can tell by my... bad attempts at Twitch. But, because we put the pyramids outside of the seats of Parliament... Parliament lose... Like, that kind of makes sense, you know? I can see that, but yeah. Okay. On that note, I've got a pitch. We're gonna upgrade the Parliament. Oh, I can do a debate as well. Is this bad? Do we not want to do a debate, though? If we're trying to get absolute power? Act of free trade. That's not great. Oh, these only last 5 years. I see. Wait, that's really strong. Wait, that's really strong. For the flat ones. And no debate in Parliament just gives us... I mean, the Yeti corruption is actually pretty bad. We're at least we're ticking down on that now. Is there one for Yeti corruption decrease? May want to reroll one, actually. Because, like, support the war effort is just a free stab. I mean, yeah, the Rock of Gibraltar's gonna... This really should scale with something more useful. But... I guess I'll take plus 1 stab. But this is very painful. Oh, and the chance of them backing is like 1%. So what happens if I, like, fail the debate? That gives me a bunch more, absolute power failing it. Yeah, losing Parliament debate is plus 33. Might just speedrun the Civil War, honestly. I mean, we kind of just fought one just now, you know? And if we do that, we can then walk into court and country. Fuck it, let's go do the Civil War. Let's fail the Parliament debate. No, I'm gonna deal with the prayer book rebellions. Where are you guys? You're outside Tenerife yet? Yeah, you are. Papist treason. Yeah, in Tenerife. Why are they debating papist treason? Go on the beaches. You're in Tenerife. This is such peak paradox code. The fact that we've built a university is giving us, yeah. Stop you guys back over there. I'm gonna upgrade the university, by the way. Like, that university is really good because it's gonna give us an extra +1 yearly government power. You know? I'm not gonna move it because the moving is the expensive part, but, you know. Thanks, Paradox. Very cool. The pyramids and the uni's giving us plus 0.08. Oh, there's a monument in... That's nice. Actually, should probably build the monuments and then move them to level 3, because when you do that, we get those events. You can kind of farm monarch points and then move them. Wait. Guys, I have a plan. I have a plan to fix our financial issues. Sorry, to fix some monarch point issues. It's not going to be good financially, but... the shift thing has been really annoying. Okay. Monument in, please. Yeah, we might as well get this one going as well. Because you're going to see on the month tick, we're going to get Monument in. 20 prestige. Monument in Cairo, please? No? Okay. But that's what we're basically fishing for. Fishing for Monument in X completed that we just got there. And those events give you monarch points. So we're able to convert money into monarch points insanely inefficiently. But we're pretty desperate for monarch points right now. I should have built Petra. I think I'll build Petra as well. Oh, it lasts 10 years? Okay, well, I'm going to build Petra and then call that a day. Damn it. Damn it. I was really hoping I was onto something here. Oh, well. Guess we better pay off this... Oops. Oops. Okay. Didn't think about that. But we're below 150% overextension, guys. It wouldn't be a lemon cake episode without crippling debt, would it? Yeah, look, everyone rose up. Right, can we fail a parliament debate? Please. Oh, this is so stupid. God, this is so stupid. May as well move... I don't know, I need to pay off this debt, actually. It's around 10 per loan and we have 30, yeah. Oh, well, at least we're back to plus 10 a month on that. We need to kind of get our clergy influence up. And I think for that, we kind of want to get some monuments for that. We're back into crippling debt, but we did get some fancy buildings. So if you think about it, who's really in crippling debt? Me, I'm still in crippling debt. But we've got some fancy buildings, so is it worth it? Probably. I do like profits. That is very true. Thank you. Are there any monasteries we can dissolve as well, real quick? No, I'm going to grant a monopoly. Who's even lending the money? Have you heard of quantitative easing? Exactly. Right. I guess we are trying to get into the English Civil War, but while we do that, there's not many reasons why we shouldn't be invading the New World, apart from the fact we don't have a war goal on them. Really? Guess we really don't. Oh, for God's sake. Why are we still getting separatist sentiment? We're only at 150% over. Of course, you can deal with those. Also, where is Ardabil? Yeah, we should also... We had an artist, I think? Guess we'll take this shot. We definitely want to be, running. 3-7. There's going to be Roma goes to 6%. That'll be nice. There's a bunch of 9%ers around the works as well. But yeah, look. The remaining uncalled provinces we can now see on us on one screen. That's huge progress. Monumental progress, I would want to say, even, actually. Ignore the debt that we got into again, but yeah, it's the best of us. And, okay, we're back to trading in spices, which is very weird. As a British person, I have no idea what those are. But hey, look, Italy's mostly done. Let's, Oh, we're over guard cap, aren't we? Yeah. Not doing that. Guess we'll build a couple 5s. And then, is there a state house? Yeah, there's a couple good ones, like Bahrain. Whatever. Can we annex you yet? Will you actually make progress? Yeah. Let's get that going. It's kind of ironic that they moved their capital. Corsica, you do... Do I really have to send the British Navy to goddamn Really, Corsica, you're on your own. I think I gain annexation progress, right? Because your capital has moved to Albania. Of course it is, yeah. Oh, Tunis is back for round 2A. Look, we needed Petra, I've decided. Also, we're making a lot more money, but I think it's because we actually are getting, like, trade steering now. Surprisingly not too much from here. But London upstream is now Brandenburg. I mean, they're reformed, they could form Prussia, but I guess they did get Commonwealth. Oh my god, we're actually getting treasure fleets. Grim. Terrifying concept. Okay. But next month will be a great month. With that said, though, it is approaching 10, which is... Oh, no. Oh, it is minus 20. That's actually kind of annoying that we lose 20, but it does mean that... If I check, yes, plus 35 absolute power, so we want to get another debate. Then they'll probably fail. Removing a rotten borough. Perfect. Let's fail that debate. Not good for our prestige, although we are... Like, our decay rate is pretty much 0. I can't believe it. They declared war on John Parker. John Parker's genuinely, like, behind on that one. Jesus Christ. Where's the enforced peace? What do you mean you cannot enforce on a Jew? I can't defend my colony. Right, ladies and gentlemen, guess we're going to be doing a proactive defense of the John... Yes, we're going to be doing a proactive defense of John Parker. Is that the Reconquest, CB? Don't tell me that's the... We're doing some proactive pacifism in the New World. It's a Reconquest. John Parker... Most competent AI. A civilization mission, a monument requisition. That's what it's actually called, right? Speaking of things that have been requisitioned. Oh, nice. I believe we're actually, before the end of the year, going to be able to... I'm a 10, I'm going to be ending the stream here. Sorry, it's a bit of a 3-hour, not a 4-hour one. Oh no, the entire Cape has got it. I guess we're quarantining it now. Now that it doesn't cost that. We need to protect John Parker, the minority. Why did our GovCap get... We are economic hegemon. Full economic hegemon. Nice. But, speaking of consequences to my actions, in just 2 months, there will no longer be any consequences to my actions. In fact, we're actually not even going to be above 100% overextension, like, moderately soon. Still be very overextended, don't get me wrong, but pretty much not overextended. Probably going to wait till 16. No, we can't. We have to deck on... They're genuinely, actively in the process of losing this right now. And I passionately described why I hate fighting in this area as well. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, next month. Have I ever heard of Admatech? We are well ahead of Admatech. We're actually really ahead of our techs, because our tech cost reductions are insane. Our corruption is an issue, but that's because we've been overextended for a bit. But, you know, if you ignore that... Oh, a missionary's already... Okay, well, I guess we'll let the missionary finish. Because he's practically done. That's a good point. Why are we converting that? Aren't you part of the trade company? Didn't I trade company you? Yeah, wait a minute. Aren't you meant to be... US Teti? You are the one province on a trade company. Congratulations, you're going to be the one Anglican province now. Because of course, we're technically in Crimea now. Very technically, we're in Crimea. Yeah, to be fair, minus corruption is good for that regard, but this is also unironically why Sunni is really, really good for a world conquest, because it has the minus corruption button from legalism. So you can actually take a lot of corruption and just spam legalism once you get a lot of tickers for legalism. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to say that we no longer we've dealt with all of the consequences of our actions. And I hope that this will be in November, yep. We're going to actually go below 100% overextension as well. Now, the debt that we took to build those monuments last second, it happens to the best of us. In fact, 4,000 ducats, don't mind if I do. First time in centuries. Yeah, we actually, it's one of the few sessions we didn't start with debt. But, in terms of our expansion, well, we now have GovCap because we are actually economic hegemons. So we can prepare for a global ordeal. Yeah. This is going to be a bit more painful, but you know what? We'll work through it. We'll work through it. And that's it. We're below 100% overextension. We did it. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay. We're going to be ending the stream, though, on December. I'm pretty tired and gotta get up quite early tomorrow, so... There's December last month. Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, and that's actually a very good point. Before I forget that the colony's about to literally collapse, let us end on a... the colonies, man, I swear, they are not... Oh no, they've locked in to attack me. Good sirs, you need to be 15% discipline behind. Have you considered being stack wiped? Excellent. Now we're trying to fail the debate anyway. I mean, that's fair that they win that, but... Do you arrive there in time? I'm assuming not. No, first 6th of Jan. But there we go, even more cores are being completed, so I'm now very proud to say we're at just 82% overextension. Practically Nothing. Like, that overextension at that point isn't even real. And on the 1st of December, 1614, we did 14 years this stream. God, what a 14 years that has been. We're done. Let's get our max abs up. Let's prepare for fun and games within the New World. Beeline the monuments, steal the monuments, probably take more debt in the process, move everything, grant independence, and then we go ham. Then we go ham. I want to get to here, and more crucially, I want to get to Jaunpur, because not only is there the Taj Mahal, which rightfully belongs in England, but the Kashi Vishvantha Temple, 10% CCR globally. Oh, I love it. But there we go. With that said, though, that is going to be all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next Friday. Yep. Bye-bye. Thanks for popping in, guys. Appreciate it all. Thanks for the support.